Hello, everybody, and welcome to the TeacherCast podcast. My name is Jeff Bradbury. Thank you so much for joining us today. Today, we have a fantastic show. It's a follow-up show from a previous episode that we did with Math I Can. Returning today, I have the champion of math education, Miss Mira. Mira, how are you today? Welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much for having me again. I'm great.
It is so nice to see you. For those who didn't quite catch the first show, tell us a little bit about what you're doing these days with TenMarks and what you're doing with Math I Can.
Certainly. So TenMarks, for those of you who may not have heard of us, we have an online math program for students in grades 1 through Algebra 2. And with Jeff today about a couple initiatives that we have. One is with Math I Can, which is what the earlier program that Jeff was talking about is, which is an initiative to develop growth mindset and really to get all teachers, parents, students never to say again, I'm not good at math, sort of really flexing those muscles and thinking about this in a positive way. And the other thing I'm here to talk about today is an annual contest that we've been running for the last 4 years here at TenMarks, and it's called Math Madness, yes, coinciding with March Madness. So very excited to be here. Happy to talk about these two great initiatives that we've got going.
Well, I love the website here. And of course, you can find out information over on tenmarks.com. And with this program, it's tenmarks.com/math-madness. Mira, tell us a little bit about this. You said it's going on its fourth year? Or is this the fifth year, I guess?
Fourth year.
Fourth year.
This is the fourth year. Yeah, it is. It's a contest that we organize. It runs 6 weeks. So starts around the first Monday of March and runs through tax day-ish. The goal here is to really get kids and teachers excited about solving, tens, hundreds of math problems. What we do is we run it for 6 weeks, but really because quite often spring break falls in the middle for a lot of schools, we're taking the best 4 weeks of your score, and that's what puts you on the leaderboard. And the website that you just shared also has the leaderboard for the 3 different groupings. So we have a grouping for elementary school kids, a grouping for middle school, and a grouping for high school, just making sure that everybody is in this contest with people their own size. And we're into our 3rd week now, and it's going awesome.
Now, I'm glad that you just pointed that out. This is for students of all grade levels. You got 3, is it fair to call them 3 brackets? Because, you've got Group A, which is grades 1 to 4, Group B, which is grades 5 to 7, and then you've got Group C, which is the high school kids for geometry, algebra 1 and 2, integrated math. What is the cost for a teacher to sign up for something like this and to be a part of this content?
Nothing at all. So it is available to the teachers who use our free program, and it is also available to the teachers who are part of our premium program. Anyone can participate. All it takes is just, logging in and doing as much math as you can.
Now, I think it's important to notice here that every week you guys are going to be giving out the most important thing that students want as an incentive program. You're giving out food, aren't you?
Yes, we are. And we love to see the pictures that come in from schools. We for the classes that show the best improvement week over week, they can win a gift certificate that we hope they'll spend towards pizza or ice cream and have a party. And it's always great in social media as well as in emails to get these pictures from teachers.
Now, as teachers are signing up and being a part of this contest here, do they have an opportunity to see who they're, is it fair to say, competing against or working against, or do they see who else is in the competition?
Yes and no. In the leaderboard, they can see the teachers' names and as well as the average number of questions answered the previous week. But we've deliberately kept the school names out of it, part of it to protect just for confidentiality reasons. And also because, competition is a sensitive thing. I do know, however, that a lot of teachers organize competitions in their own schools, and they, we have a mechanism for teachers to set up goals. And so they use that to get kids to challenge themselves week over week.
Very, very cool. Now, on the program today, we have a teacher that is associated with this, and that's been actually going through here. I want to bring on Kenan Goodman. Kenan, how are you today?
I'm doing great. How you doing today?
Thank you so much for joining us, sir. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you coming to us from?
Yes, I'm coming to you from Charlotte, North Carolina, and I've been a teacher for about 11 years, just enjoying it. And TenMarks has just been a fantastic program, and this has really been a big boost for me. It's kind of like spring training for the EOGs, and so I'm just really enjoying being a part of it, and I've really enjoyed Math Madness.
And tell us a little. Is this the first time that you're working in this competition, or have you done this program before?
Well, this is the second year that we participated. Um, Last year we participated, and our students got fired up and ready to go about it, and they ended up winning first place in the middle division, and they actually ended up having the highest score um, in all the different brackets, and they also placed fourth, um, which was great as well, and they really enjoyed it and they learned a lot. So I was just really excited and enthused about it. So I noticed a large increase in our scores after Math Madness, and in all of our high stakes tests. I noticed that all those students who were heavily involved in Math Madness had extremely high growth, and our classes had high growth as well for the year. And so I was just really excited about what Tim Marks brought to the table in my class, and I was able to see that direct correlation between the amount of time that and the number of assignments and jam sessions questions that they did and the increase in scores that they got. So I'm a big fan of TenMarks. So, and we ended up winning a set of Kindle Fire HD tablets to use in our class. So I'm really excited about those. So um, I just think that it's a really great opportunity for all teachers to be involved. And I think it's great for any educator that needs a way to motivate and motivate their students and enhance their classroom.
Well, let's just take a look at math in general right now, and Mira Cannon, from somebody who gets a chance to go into math classrooms of all grade levels, I have teachers that say things like, "I'm just not sure how to integrate technology and math education." What advice would you give teachers out there to keep kids excited, to keep devices in their hands, to get them networking? What is out there for the educator or for the educator when it comes to math education?
Right. Well, there are a number of different programs. There's a plethora of things for all teachers to get involved with. I really like TenMarks Teach, which is a component of the TenMarks suite of tools, because TenMarks Teach helps teachers to scaffold down the different problems. It really helps the students to deal with answering questions about each particular problem step by step so that they can use their prior knowledge to get to the correct answer. And so I think it's very good for a teacher looking to add technology to their class. The TenMarks suite is very good. I also like the fact that TenMarks assessment, you can kind of see right away where a kid is. It's based on standards that familiar to teachers, and especially for the new teacher, helps to guide them along the way. I also like the fact that it's kind of device agnostic, and so it works on different devices from different manufacturers, smartphones, tablets, what have you. And I think that that's a good starting point. There's a lot out there, and I've seen a lot, but I really like what Amazon TenMarks brings to the table.
Nice. Mira, let me bring you back in here. Talk to us a little bit about some of the things that TenMarks is doing for the educational community. I know we hit on some stuff at the previous show, but tell us overall, what is the vision for TenMarks when it comes to math and with Math I Can, and how can a teacher reach out and be a part of the TenMarks family?
Great question. And with Math I Can, what we're trying to do, as I said earlier, is just have ever be we're proponents of the growth mindset. We've incorporated a lot of the aspects of that mindset within our program, and we're constantly trying to improve the way in which we provide feedback to students, especially when they're struggling. I think that's the point at which confidence suffers. So we're trying to make sure we take care of those things. We have to date about 68,000 pledges on the site, and we want to see this number grow 10, 20 fold. I think it's only when we've reached every teacher and child in the country do we consider this a successful initiative. It's important to hear everyone's voice in this. I guess it's a fight. And as far as teachers getting involved and the vision for TenMarks, I mean, our vision really, and that's one of the reasons why we have a free product is, we are completely aware that there are a lot of schools and communities that cannot afford the program. And so we're making available, it's really a full school year's worth of a program that teachers can sign up and use the product in their classrooms, make as many assignments as they want. And this has been available since our inception, so 4 years ago, and we continue to make this available. And for the schools that, when you do need that additional degree of personalization, you have students who have intervention needs. Those are the schools that we'd recommend upgrade to our premium offering, because it is able to amplify the teacher's impact in the classroom. Every teacher is juggling with so many different things, especially the homeroom teachers, who I think are the most challenged in the classroom, because you have classroom management, you have to teach 4 subjects. So, we're hoping to support all of them.
Very cool. I just like the fact that when you were talking there, Mira, you led with one of our favorite words, which is free. And I can't say enough for teachers out there. If you're a math teacher, math supervisor, and administrator, get yourself involved with TenMarks. You can, of course, find all the information over at TenMarks.com. And I got to tell you, Mira, since the last time you were on, I showed our teachers in our district your blog, which is blog.tenmarks.com. All the links and stuff are going to be available over on TeacherCast. Check it out. There's some really cool stuff. And I'm also going to put a link to a blog that came out recently all about Math Madness. And, it was from the voice of a teacher. And I really, really think that if you're interested in really enhancing the math curriculum in your school district, check it out. Find Mira, find TenMarks, reach out to these people. They're doing some pretty amazing things. Kenan, I want to say thank you so much for your time today, and thanks for coming on the show and giving us a little glimpse into what's happening in your classrooms.
Well, thank you very much. I'm very appreciative of you having me. And, I just, say to all teachers out there, it's a tough job, but you're there for a reason, and keep up the good work.
Nice. Where can we find you, Kenan, online?
Oh, well, sure. You can, you can find me on Twitter, Kenan Goodman, as well. I'm also a part-time musician, so you can find me out on iTunes, Kenan Goodman, I'm a jazz trumpet player, so look me up. Excellent.
Mira, one last time, where do we find out more information about the great things happening over at TenMarks?
TenMarks.com, and there's links, and with mathican.org, which is the growth mindset initiative that we're promoting. And you can find all the information about how to sign up for TenMarks and for Math Madness at TenMarks.com.
Mira, thank you so much for coming and sharing this with us. You are welcome on the show anytime. I hope to see you soon. And, of course, that wraps up this episode of the TeacherCast podcast. Thank you so much for listening to us. There's, of course, several great ways that you can reach out and be a part of our show each and every week. We love it when you find us on Twitter at TeacherCast. Leave us a voicemail over at teachercast.net/voicemail. Email us at feedback@teachercast.net. And, of course, this and all of our shows can be found audio and video at teachercast.net/iTunes and teachercast.net/YouTube. Once again, if you are into math instructor, math teacher, you've got to be checking out TenMarks.com. Until next time, keep up the great work in your classrooms and continue sharing your passions with your students.